Welcome to Cosmic Compass, where we journey together across the vastness of space to uncover the stories hidden among the stars and worlds beyond our own. Today, let's step into one of the most remarkable chapters of modern exploration. For decades, Pluto was nothing more than a faint blur on the edge of our solar system. Then a small spacecraft called New Horizons changed everything. In this video, we'll retrace that epic journey from its record-breaking launch to the breathtaking flyby of Pluto to the distant, mysterious world of Arrokoth. Along the way, we'll ask what these discoveries tell us about our cosmic neighborhood and about ourselves. So settle in, let's explore together. For decades, Pluto was little more than a smudge of light on the edge of our solar system. Even the mighty Hubble could only reveal vague patches of colour, far from satisfying our curiosity. But in the summer of 2015, all of that changed. After a journey lasting nearly a decade, NASA's New Horizons probe swept past this distant dwarf planet. For the first time, we saw Pluto not as a blur, but as a world with mountains, plains, and a strange icy heart etched into its surface. This was more than a flyby, it was a turning point. Let's retrace this extraordinary journey together, uncovering what New Horizons revealed about Pluto, its moons, and what secrets still await us in the depths of the Kuiper Belt. Launched in January 2006 under NASA's New Frontiers program, New Horizons had one mission: reach Pluto as quickly as possible. To achieve this, engineers built one of the lightest spacecraft ever mounted on the most powerful rocket of its time, the Atlas V. It left Earth so fast that it passed the Moon in just 9 hours. For comparison, the Apollo astronauts needed 3 days to make the same trip. Soon after, New Horizons reached Jupiter, where it stole momentum through a gravity assist. This maneuver shaved years off the journey and gave scientists a rehearsal. The probe captured remarkable images of Jupiter's swirling storms and volcanic moons. Then came the long silence. To preserve its instruments, New Horizons was placed into hibernation. Only as it neared Pluto did the spacecraft awaken, sending home daily snapshots that grew sharper with every passing day. Slowly, we began to glimpse a world far stranger than expected. And then one shape captured everyone's attention, a vast bright heart stretching across Pluto's surface. On July 14th, 2015, New Horizons swept within 500 kilometers of Pluto. In those precious hours, its cameras recorded an alien world in stunning detail. Pluto does not dance alone. Its largest moon, Charon, is so big that the center of gravity between the two lies in space, not inside Pluto itself. Even more unusual, Pluto and Charon are tidally locked to one another. If you stood on Pluto, Charon would never move in the sky. It would always stare back at you like two partners locked in an eternal waltz. The smaller moons, Styx, Nix, Kerberos, and Hydra, are only a few kilometers across, yet they orbit in surprisingly neat circular paths. But nothing captivated the world more than the great icy heart, later named Sputnik Planitia. Roughly the size of Texas, it is a plain of frozen nitrogen. At Pluto's bitter surface, temperature, water ice is rock hard, but nitrogen ice flows like glaciers on Earth. You can see these glaciers spilling into craters and mountain valleys at the edges of the heart, shaping the terrain in slow motion. Across the plain stretch giant polygonal patterns, evidence of convection cells where ices slowly rise and sink. The lack of craters suggests this surface is geologically young, perhaps no more than 10 million years old. Pluto, once thought to be inert, turned out to be alive with activity. Alongside these plains rise mountains made of solid water ice, strong enough to tower several kilometers high. One peak, Right Mons, may even be a cryovolcano, a volcano not of molten rock, but of slushy water and exotic ices. If so, it could help explain why Pluto's surface remains so fresh and active. Elsewhere, New Horizons revealed regions like Tartarus Dorsa, a striking snakeskin pattern of ridges half a kilometre high. Features like these are rare, even on Earth, found only in high dry deserts. On Pluto, they stretch for vast distances, hinting at processes we barely understand. And then there is Cthulhu Macula, a vast dark swath reminiscent of a whale in shape. Unlike the young bright heart, this region is heavily cratered, suggesting an ancient surface. Mountains here are dusted with methane ice, while the darkness itself comes from tholins, organic compounds formed when sunlight alters methane and nitrogen. Pluto's landscape, it seems, is painted both by geology and by chemistry. Perhaps the most surprising revelation was that Pluto has an atmosphere at all. Though extremely tenuous, about 100,000 times thinner than Earth's, it extends far above the surface, forming hazy layers that catch the sunlight in spectacular ways. New Horizons revealed up to 20 distinct haze layers, some stretching high into the sky, others draping close to the surface. Against the backlit sun, these layers glow in soft blues, turning Pluto into a jewel wrapped in mist. What's more, Pluto's atmosphere changes dramatically with the seasons of its 248-year orbit. As it nears the sun, frozen nitrogen and methane sublimate into gas, thickening the air. As it drifts away, they refreeze onto the ground. In just a few Earth years, Pluto's atmospheric pressure can swing by a factor of 4. No other known world behaves quite like this. The images did more than show the surface. They hinted at what lies beneath. In 2020, scientists suggested Pluto may once have been warm enough to form with a liquid ocean beneath its crust. Even today, that ocean might survive sealed under thick layers of ice. If true, Pluto joins the ranks of potential ocean worlds alongside Europa and Enceladus. And if Pluto has such a hidden sea, it raises a tantalizing thought. The Kuiper Belt may be full of worlds with the ingredients for life, far beyond the sun's warmth. The story did not end at Pluto. With fuel and power remaining, New Horizons pressed deeper into the Kuiper Belt. Astronomers used Hubble to search for a new target and found one, a small faint body, later named Arrokoth. On January the 1st, 2019, New Horizons flew just 3,500 kilometres above its surface, making Arrokoth the most distant object ever visited. What it saw was unlike anything encountered before. Arrokoth looked like a flattened snowman, 2 lobes gently fused together, a relic of the solar system's birth. Its reddish colour comes from tholins, just like Pluto, while its surface showed almost no craters. This suggested Arrokoth has remained untouched for billions of years, a pristine time capsule from the dawn of planet formation. The gentle shape of Arrokoth revealed how small bodies may have formed not in violent collisions but by drifting together slowly within the early solar nebula. In this sense, Arrokoth is not just an object, it is a clue to our own origins. Today, New Horizons continues its lonely journey. It still carries power from its nuclear battery and has fuel left in its tanks. Scientists are scanning the Kuiper Belt for another flyby target, but even if none is found, the spacecraft remains invaluable. It can serve as an observatory from the outer frontier, studying the faint glow of interstellar space, the distant giants, Uranus and Neptune, and even hunting for elusive black holes wandering between the stars. Eventually, New Horizons will cross the boundary of the heliosphere just as the Voyagers have done, becoming another messenger to interstellar space. Think about how much we have learned. From Pluto's icy heart and hazy skies to Charon's crimson pole to the flattened form of Arrokoth, each discovery challenged what we thought we knew. These worlds, once mere dots of light, turned out to be dynamic, colourful, and rich with history. And they remind us of something profound. The solar system is not a collection of static rocks, but a vast evolving family of worlds, each with its own story. So the next time you look at a night sky and imagine those faint points of light. Remember, out there on the edge of our cosmic neighbourhood, New Horizons is still travelling, still watching, and still waiting to surprise us again. New Horizons gave us more than data. It gave us perspective. It showed us that even the smallest, most distant worlds can hold surprises that reshape how we see the solar system. Pluto's icy heart, Charon's crimson pole, Arrokoth's timeless form, each is a reminder that exploration never truly ends. There are still countless worlds waiting, hidden in the dark, ready to surprise us when we dare to look closer. If you enjoyed this journey, join us again here on Cosmic Compass. Together, we'll keep exploring, asking questions, and following the paths that lead us deeper into the universe. Until next time, keep looking up and keep wondering.